I'm here with Chris Johnson, CEO and co-founder of Sepio Guard. Chris, end-of-life planning is not always easy to talk about, so what is Sepio Guard?
Sepio Guard is pretty unique. We specialize in what's called away-from-home assurance. So basically, if the unexpected happened, if death happened away from home, 75 miles or more, anywhere in the world, we step in and bring you back home.
Okay, so how would one go about getting Sepio Guard?
Good question. You can get it a couple different ways, but the easiest is just to go directly to us through our website at sepioguard.com, and it's very easy, self-explanatory to order it.
So let's say that my husband was on business and he was traveling to Florida and he unexpectedly passed away. What exactly would I need to do?
Yes, that would be tough. So since we understand how delicate this is, we made it really easy for our customers, our families that we serve. So basically you would just call us. So right when you find out that the worst has happened, you give us a call and we take care of everything every step of the way and return your husband back home.
So let's say my husband was actually out of the country on business in China. What would happen? I mean, I don't even speak Chinese.
Even more of a reason to give us a call right away. And because of our experience and our fulfillment center, we cut through all the language barriers. And so we take care of it no matter where it is in the world.
Okay, so let's say I've called you and Sepio Guard has gotten to work. What exactly does that entail? What are you doing?
Right. So there's a lot to it. I'll be brief. But essentially, we first have to know where death has occurred. Then we locate a trusted licensed funeral home near where the death has happened. And we work directly with them to secure the proper preparation for the body before they're able to be shipped back home. The right type of container to be put on an airplane, to be shipped. But really importantly is all the documentation and all the red tape that we cut through to make sure that legally we can get your loved one back home. And then we essentially, as soon as the travel takes place, we make sure that it's going to the right place and that he would end up at a funeral home of your choice near San Diego or wherever you live.
Okay, and then from this point on, what does a loved one need to do?
Just be with your family. At the end of the day, we've been through this so many times, we understand that the only thing a family wants to do when the worst happens is to be with those that they love. And so we allow that to take place. We do our jobs because we know how important it is for you to be home with your family and the ones that you love.
So what's the comment you most often hear when someone has used Sepio Guard?
I'm glad you asked that question because I think going into it, the motivating factor to purchase an agreement with us is because it's easy to get started, it's pretty inexpensive. People see the financial benefit because if death occurs away from home, it could be anywhere from a couple $1,000s to over $20,000 depending on where death happens. And so that's their motivating factor, but after the fact, after they actually use Sepio Guard, overwhelmingly the feedback we get is just that they're so grateful they didn't have to emotionally go through all those extra steps and to think about all the logistics and to deal with all the red tape. Again, we understand the last thing people want to do on the worst day of their life is worry about how to get their loved one home before they can even start the process of making funeral arrangements, right? And so again, the thing that we hear the most is just how grateful they are that they don't have to go through all the details.
So what about those people that don't travel? They're not going to China on business or taking a trip across the country.
I would say you still need it because again, it's anywhere 75 miles or more away from your home. So although we do cover you anywhere in the world, we also cover you if you're on a day trip. Let's say your grandkids live in Los Angeles and you said you lived in San Diego. That's more than 75 miles away. That's out of the range that the typical funeral home would cover. And so they'd basically say, hey, you might be on your own. So don't think that you need to be a world traveler. Many people are gone for just a day or two. And in that case, they definitely need this, they need Sepio Guard.
Thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you.